to the hospital. Code 3.
Where do we need to go? Hey, are there people working in this building? We need to notify any responding units that we need breaching tools to clear this building.
That was the day you hope never comes. But it did. We had a whole department full of people, hundreds that rose to the occasion. My name's Chris Bond. I work for LMPD as a SWAT officer. I've been with LMPD for 8 years. I rode patrol for 3, then I was a detective for 4, then been doing SWAT full-time for a year. Before I was an officer, I was a pastor, but I didn't want to leave my values of what was important to me behind. So I wanted to be able to help stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. And that's SWAT's job. We go to any situation where there's a high likelihood of a threat to human life. And so I knew that this job was going to place some physical demands on me. So I spent a couple of years getting in shape and learning how to improve in some basic skill set things. And then somebody told me I couldn't do it. You tell me I can't do something, that's the fastest way to get me to do it. It was the morning of April 10th, and I get a text from the SWAT commander. There's an active shooter, and there's already officers down. And it was my duty to go. It wasn't even a question. We didn't know what awaited us. Is there anyone else shot? Is there more than one shooter? Is the threat gone? And if it's gone, then we have people to try to save. A group of people came kind of running up towards us, trying to get out of the building, and a lady tripped. And so I reached out and kind of grabbed her by the arm to keep her from falling. And as she fell, she sort of turned and she had a bullet hole in her back. She was still alive, and she'd been shot multiple times. The care that she received on scene from our paramedic and from some of the other officers, they told us that that's what enabled her to see her husband one more time. People think it's Louisville, Kentucky. It's never going to happen here, but it can, and it did. One of the things I love about this job, like, why do you want to be the police? Why do you want to risk life and limb? Because people will do that for me. So I go to work every day with guys who will go risk their careers, risk their lives, risk not being able to go home to see their family, to protect other officers and to solve problems that nobody else has the equipment or the training. I know the personal cost for a lot of the guys involved in that was really high. It's something that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives. No one ever calls you because they're having a really good day and they just want to share it with you. You're called to the worst day of someone's life. But one of the great things about policing is you also see people at their best. This job isn't for everybody. It's a lot of pressure. But if you go into it with an open mind, you know the effect that it can have on you, on your family, on your relationships, and at the end of the day, you still think it's the right thing, then why would you do anything else?